Violets and Roses 1 on YouTube asks me, I have a submissive who's into blackmail. I know it's touchy, but what is the best and safest way to go about this? I will tell you. Great question. I love this. Blackmail is my favorite kink. First thing you want to do is you want to find out what kind of experience does he have in this. There's a big difference between the guy who saw it listed on your night flirt profile and wants to play around with it, and the guy who's used to playing for thousands of dollars per day, per week in little games with you. Very far apart. Like anything else, you need to quantify, qualify, get some backstory. Have you played this before? What part of it appeals to you? What did previous DOMs do with you? I mean, obviously, if they give you data, then you start with that. And then you just ask a series of questions around everything you should be asking should be, how do I keep myself from getting sued or booted off of Night Flirt? How do I not violate terms of service? That should be the first thing you're thinking of. Next should be, how can I provide him something he's never had before to get the most amount of money out of him while I'm giving him a great session, while he's enjoying this process? What can I do that he's never experienced? What can I do to raise the bar? What can I do to make this the most amount of fun and get him addicted so he keeps coming back for more and more and more? A lot of times they will start with, what do you normally do with a blackmail client? So I will start with, well, it depends. Do you want me posting videos and pictures of you that you provide me on my Twitter? I'm extorting you to take them down. Or do you want to do a series of sessions and you never know what I'm recording or what I'm screen capturing, and then I'm posting them on social media and you have to find out where they are? Or do you want to play a game where I find some information on your wife? The problems that I've run into by leaving this kind of open-ended or speaking about my experience is I'm so good that a lot of times they think it's a game and it's a joke, and I'm really good. Of course it's a game and it's a joke to a degree, because you're not going to take it to the nth degree unless that's something you guys have predetermined and decided on and mutually agreed upon. But I'm so good at it that when I snap back with, oh, well, I found this and this, or, oh, here's what I did with this guy, they get horrified, terrified, and they run. That if you're really good at this like I am, you can't tell them how successful you are. You have to leave it like a little bit of a cliffhanging surprise. Like, just tease around the idea of, tell me what it is that excites you about it. Because a lot of times it's the idea that their wife might find out, or their work might find out, or the element of surprise, or the idea of, some of them want you to expose them on Twitter because they want to be known for paying you lots of money. They want to be known to the other girls on Twitter. I know it sounds so stupid, but a lot of them just want Twitter fame, and they're gonna pay you for it in the process. So the first and foremost thing you have to do is ask a series of questions while you're being nice or you're being sexy and smoldering. You're not like, okay, Joe, tell me this. You're not doing it like that. You're doing it like, okay, Joe, tell me what it is. Did you see a movie? Was there something particular on a TV show or movie or maybe a book you read that, kind of tripped your trigger? Get them talking. Be taking notes. So you want to act invested and concerned and interested in delivering what they want. At the same time, you're trying to figure out how you can get the best out of it for yourself. But again, keep them coming back for more and more and more. That's the name of the game. Everything and anything you do, make sure that you're talking back and forth in either email or on chat. Make sure there's a digital record that he asked for this. Remember, in the back of your mind as well, there's always that guy that spent $10,000 on OF or on Night Flirt. His wife gets the bill. She turns around, does a credit card chargeback, tries to sue, and now you're implicated. So you have to find out. I never say, what's your budget? I'm not a Fiverr vendor. Your budget is what I'm going to say it is. I'm just going to find out what you do for a living, and then I'm going to predetermine it. I'm going to decide how much I want to get out of you or how much I think you can pay, and that's your budget. Don't ask what the budget is. Don't ever do that. this helps.